Hi guys, Gina here and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a start of a new series for me. I have mentioned this in my January favorites, and I had mentioned that I had some interest in minimalism. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to first go ahead and let you guys know exactly what the definition of minimalism is, and then let you guys know what I'm trying to take out of this. So the technical definition from Webster.com is a style or technique that is characterized by extreme spareness and simplicity. So with that being said, it's changing your mindset of your possessions and how you purchase things and how much of one thing that you have. So for me, my house is always cluttered. My car is always cluttered. Everything is always cluttered, and there's always stuff around. And as much as it may seem like I'm okay with it, I'm really not, because it does give me a lot of anxiety when I have a lot of stuff. And also I have noticed, even in my habits of what I wear, I typically wear like the same thing on an everyday basis. I wear some sort of legging and a t-shirt and a sweater or a sweatshirt. That's typically like my go-to outfit. So I ask myself, you know, why do I have so many clothes when I don't even wear them? Something else that I'm wanting to get out of having a more minimalist mindset is changing the way I purchase things too. So instead of buying, let's say, 5 cheap tops from, let's just say, Forever 21, that's like my example I'm going to give. Instead of buying 5 cheaper made tops, I would rather invest the money in one really nice top that I'm going to wear all the time. Because anytime I buy clothes from Forever 21, yes, I'm 29 years old and I still shop at Forever 21, and I still buy accessories from Forever 21 sometimes. But I've noticed that when I purchase stuff from Forever 21, it's not necessarily the best quality, so I tend to not wear the stuff as much, especially after one wash. So I'm also wanting to change how I'm purchasing stuff. Also, I want to try to go through pretty much everything in our house and just see like what we absolutely need, because we are buying a home this summer, so we are going to be moving again, and I really want to make the moving work a lot less, and that's going to start from having less stuff to move. So also I want to kind of change like how, I guess I'm going to go back into how I buy stuff. When I was younger, like early 20s, I was really into buying like name brand stuff. I went through a phase where I was all about Coach, and then I went through a phase when I was all about Dooney and Burke. Then I went through a phase when I was all about Michael Kors and all of this stuff. So all of this brand name stuff. And over the past like 2 years, after I started really shopping at Target more, I noticed that me personally, I think the quality in some of like Target's handbags versus Michael Kors and Coach and Dooney, all those brands that I used to buy all the time, I'm noticing that I reached more for my plain totes, like the ones I get from Target. So I don't necessarily as much wear like brand name stuff anymore. A part of me actually just doesn't like to, because I don't want to be defined as a person by what I'm wearing or who I'm wearing. I think that that's the wrong message to be giving to people. I don't want people to immediately start looking me up and down and think like, oh, she's wearing Michael Kors, so she must be extremely wealthy, or she must be this type of person. Like, I don't want to be defined by what I'm wearing. So yeah, that's kind of like how I'm going through this whole minimalism as well, which I'm not saying by any means anyone who wears Michael Kors or Coach or Louis Vuitton or whatever, I'm not saying that those people are bad. I'm just saying that I necessarily don't want to do that. I don't know if that makes any sense. Me, I much prefer just wearing something pretty basic without logos all over it. Like I do not like the look of it, but some people may like it. That may be their style, but I don't want to be walking down the street anymore and having, you know, MK all over my bag. It's just not cute to me anymore. It used to be when I was younger, because I felt like, okay, well, if I wear this type of bag, then it's gonna make me, you know, this higher status of a person. Like, that was my mindset when I was younger. So I really don't want to have that mindset anymore. And I definitely don't want to teach Scarlett and Sawyer those types of mindsets as well. Now, if she grows up and she, you know, really loves those things, because she does, okay, but I don't want to teach her that you need to wear this and that to be accepted in society. I don't want to teach her that at all. What else? What else am I taking out of minimalism? Another thing that I'm wanting to take out of a more minimalist mindset is not being so tempted with different sales. So us as couponers, when we follow different couponers on Instagram or Facebook, pretty much all of the coupon community, we will get tipped off by several different deals, you know, going on at Bath and Body Works, clearance here, clearance there. And I really have to ask myself, yes, these are all great deals. Most of them are great deals, but at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, do I need to be purchasing stuff because it's on clearance, or because it's a low price, or whatever it is, whatever reason it may be? Yes, go and get the stuff if you need it, but I feel like where I'm at right now, I feel like that's part of my cluttering problem, is I will go to these sales, I will be tipped off by these clearances, and I will just buy, especially after Christmas clearances. Like, I go nuts on that stuff. So this year, I actually did a better job at not overbuying for Christmas clearance. Now, if you're, you know, buying because you're buying ahead for next year, you have a lot of kids, you have nieces, nephews, all of that stuff, great. But I don't want to be in that habit of buying something because it says clearance, because it's still money that's going out. So as my husband and I are also preparing to purchase a home this summer, we're also understanding all of the costs that are going into a mortgage, because you're not just paying for a mortgage, you're paying for the tax, you're paying for the homeowners association. There was something else that I can't remember that was a cost. It was something with the bank with your down payment, where basically there's a cost that you have to pay to insure the bank in case you foreclose. So there's a lot of costs that goes into owning your own home. You have landscape, you have pest control, you have all of the home maintenance. It's not like you can call your landlord or your maintenance team and say, hey, my sink is broke. When you're a homeowner, that's on you. So I want Chris and I and our family to get into a better mindset of that. Now, Chris is not someone who really struggles with that. It's more me. And especially when it comes to buying for the kids and all of that stuff. I remember when Scarlett was first born, and even through her first year, I mean, I was buying clothes for her like crazy, and honestly, she didn't wear half of them. So when we moved from California to Virginia, there were so many clothes that I gave away that still had tags on it, and it just got a little out of hand. So I'm really wanting to also change like how I view clearance, and do I need the clearance, and if I'm purchasing it, is it going to be going towards Loudon Coupons for Hope for donation purposes, or is it just going to sit in my cupboard and not have any use? Like, I want to make sure the stuff that I'm purchasing has a use, and the use is for either my family or a donated purpose. So that's also something that I'm wanting to take out of having a more minimalist mindset as well. So I did go through I think it's called the KonMari book. I did read it, but I really didn't take on her approach. Basically, in a nutshell, if you are working on something particular like organizing your makeup, the KonMari method is basically to get all of your cosmetics out of every single spot. So we're talking every single handbag you have, every single travel case, everything in your car, all of that, and then you put it in on one spot, and then you organize it. Like, I'm not that type of organizational person. So for me, I'm just basically going to be going through each section of our home and really deciding what I absolutely need, and just get rid of the stuff that I haven't picked up in years. Because honestly, if you haven't used a specific tool in the past few years, if you haven't worn something in the past few years, likelihood is you're not going to use them, you're not going to wear them. So why are they taking up space in your home? So today I'm actually going to be going through my kitchen cupboards, the lower cupboards. I'm not going to do the whole entire kitchen because I think that that's going to be a little too much, but I am going to go through all of the lower cupboards. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to take everything out of the lower cupboards and assess like what we need. And then we're also going to keep the drawers for another day. So our silverware and junk drawer and stuff like that, that's going to be a different day. So I would absolutely love to welcome you all on this little minimalism journey. Apparently I am not alone. Apparently there's quite a few of you guys who had left comments in the comment section mentioning that you really wanted to see videos like this. So I also want to link a few channels below. First is Terri. She's Homemaker on the Homefront. She also does like cleaning videos, and she's also been doing decluttering videos. And I also want to leave Love Meg's channel below too, because she's been doing a lot of minimalist videos as well. Actually, she's the one who kind of like sparked this interest for me. So my channel is always going to be evolving. I'm never going to be doing just one thing aside from couponing. That's always going to be a staple here on my channel. But as I evolve into different interests, then I am going to share that on my channel, because that's how things go. I mean, you're not always going to be interested in the same thing all the time. Well, maybe you are. Maybe you would be a person watching that. Maybe you are that type of person where you do the same thing every single day and your interests don't change, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm definitely not that type of person. Something always sparks different interests with me. So as I am picking up these new interests, I'm definitely wanting to share it with you guys. You guys do not have to watch. I would not be offended if you see these videos, you're like, hey, it's not a coupon video, I don't want to watch it. Totally fine. I will not be offended by that at all. But if you are curious about decluttering slash minimalist lifestyle, then go ahead and keep on watching, and we're gonna go and get to decluttering the kitchen cabinets, and I'm actually gonna take you guys along in this activity. So let's go. Okay, so we're basically going to be working with going through and taking everything out of cupboards, as you can see here. So all of this stuff, and all of this stuff, and all of this stuff. So I wish I could kind of like prop you guys up right here, but I don't know if that's going to necessarily work. I definitely need a tripod. I had a tripod, and my house is so cluttered I can't even find it. So I'm just gonna get everything out of these cupboards, and then I'll show you everything and how I'm gonna figure out what to keep and what to go, or maybe I will just show you guys what I decided to keep and what I decided to give away and why I chose to keep and or give away. So now I'm gonna get to work on these cupboards. Okay, so as you can see, I have so much stuff, and it's just overwhelming. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start going through stuff. So like with Tupperwares, I'm immediately going to get rid of stuff that does not have a matching lid. I'm also going to get rid of stuff that has broken handles. So this dish right here is broken. I'm also going to be getting rid of multiples that I have and stuff that I obviously have not touched. So this is how I'm going to kind of pick and choose what I keep. I'm only going to keep the stuff that I use on a routine basis. And I'm also going to start donating the stuff that has broken. So let's get started. Okay, so this is box number 1 that I'm getting rid of. Most of the reason why is because I just don't need multiple bowls. I never use my Pyrex bowls to mix with. I don't need tons of these to-go containers right here. And honestly, I don't really like the glass. It makes me nervous and I'm going to break it. And then I got rid of more Pyrex, also I'm getting rid of things like this. So the handle's broken. This is a very old cutting board as well as old pans. And I'm getting rid of like mix matched Tupperwares. Also, I never use a rolling pin ever. So these are my cupboards now. So this one just has like baking essentials and cutting boards and our pizza stone. And then also I had to have somewhere to put my cookie jar for Christmas. And then this drawer is so bare. I love it. So honestly, on any given week, we really don't use too many Tupperware containers. So I just kept about 3 of them, and I have a few in my, sorry if this is not focused. I don't know why this isn't focusing. Okay, so I have about 3 in my fridge already, so I know I have more than just 3, and then I just kept 3 of my glass Pyrex. And then over in here, I kept my crock pot, and I kept my full set of stainless steel pots because we did get these as a wedding gift, so I'm not ready to part with them just yet, and I use quite a few of them. And then I kept 3 of my Pyrex baking dishes, which I use all the time. And then over here, I have a few more of my Pyrex and 2 of our serving dishes, and I kept obviously our strainer and 2 mixing bowls and our grater. So these are all the things that I chose to keep because honestly, this is all this, I'm like out of breath, but this is so therapeutic and this is so fun to do. So if you have not gone through your kitchen cupboards and purged what you don't need, it feels so good to do so. I did not touch my cupboards below because I had already kind of went through this. Please disregard my trash here. That is not cute. But I already had went through this stuff, so this is just basic like cleaning stuff, and I had already went through it, so I pretty much know what we have. And I also started making an inventory sheet of like how many soaps we have, how much dish pods we have, and all of that stuff. So I didn't go to this cupboard because I really didn't need to. So I hope that if you are watching and you're considering going through your stuff and decluttering and purging, I hope this video motivated you. I am going to do another video of the drawers, and probably I'll do the upper cupboards. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. So pretty much this is just my 30-day declutter purge minimalist challenge. So during this next 30 days, I'm also going to be changing like how I'm purchasing things as well. Let me go sit down and chat about this. Like I had mentioned before, I just want to change my purchasing habits. I definitely want, if I'm gonna pay money for something outside of necessities like groceries, and then obviously I do a lot of donations with Loud and Coupons for Hope. Aside from that stuff, I definitely want to change like how I am buying stuff. So my husband and I, we do a split spending money. So every week we'll get a certain budget of spending money that we choose to do whatever we want with. So that's like my coffee money, that's my makeup money, that's my, if I want to go and buy a shirt money, that's how we kind of do our spending money. We don't take it from like our big pot and we just buy stuff. We keep in a spending budget. So also my husband will go to the movies, or he'll go to sporting events, and he will take that out of his spending account. So it's kind of, I guess it's kind of allowance for the both of us, but it's like an adult allowance. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me know how your family splits up spending and stuff like that. So I definitely want to be a little more mindful when I am purchasing something that's coming out of my spending money. So that is also something that I'm wanting to take out of this declutter purge minimalist challenge. I guess you could say. So I'm not really sure how this series is going to unfold, but let me know in the comments below if you would like to join me in this challenge this month, or if you would like to maybe try next month after you see how I'm doing. But my goal is honestly just to get all of the stuff out of our house, because everywhere I see, there's just little piles of clutter all over the place. And I would love so much for myself to not see that on a daily basis. So it's unrealistic to say, hey, let's declutter the whole house and get it done in one day, because that's not a realistic goal. But my goal is to have less stuff and less like attachment towards stuff, or how I feel about stuff. I don't want to associate happiness with things. I would rather associate happiness with memories and being in the moment and stuff like that. So this is something a little different than couponing. I totally understand that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it so I know you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye. Oh, and I am going to add a giveaway into this video. So if you saw my Instagram, I would show you the prize, but it's actually in my bedroom and Sawyer is sleeping. So I am not opening that door and risking him wake up. You moms will understand that, and dads too. So what you're going to win is a little Body Shop gift set. It has 2 mini shower gels and a little like snowman puff ball. I'll insert a picture here to let you see what it actually is. So I'm gonna go ahead and I want you guys to pick a number between 1 and 200, and that is going to be, then I'm gonna pick a number, or I'm gonna have Chris pick a number between 1 and 200. So go ahead and comment below any number between 1 and 200, and then the winner will be whoever guessed the number or whoever is closest. So, and then if there's a tie, if for some reason multiple people pick the same number, then I will just pick those names out of like a hat or something like that. So pick a number 1 through 200 to be entered to win, and also be subscribed to my channel and follow me on Instagram. And I'm going to be sprinkling in giveaways throughout the month, because I'm really close to 6,000 subscribers. So I wanted to have this be a way to say thank you to you guys. So there's going to be giveaways, and you're not even going to know when they're going to happen. So make sure you're watching my videos. So I will talk to you guys all later. Bye.